This shit on. Triple kill. Oh my god.
I shotgun campers. Mother, y'all shotgun everything. God damn.
Jesus.
The range.
Damn, that dually shotguns, bro. Chill.
Yeah, you can run them sawed off and it like doesn't hurt the range barely at all. So you just anything in your screen dies.
That's it, bro.
Bro, you even killed the bugs with that damn thing.
Yo, how we doing, guys? Longo here, back with some more Vanguard content, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to get the shotgun's diamond. Now, I will start off by saying right now, you cannot legitimately get the shotgun's diamond, but you can get all except for one camo done on the double barrel shotgun. As you can see, I'll show you here, I have the first three gold, 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 but this one I do not have, the double barrel. There's a attachment you need for the Death Artist camo unlocks that does not exist. You need sawed-off barrel, fast loading 12 gauge mags, and panic proficiency. There is no such thing as fast loading 12 round mags. Actually, is there even a panic proficiency? I don't even know what that there is. Okay, there is. There is that, but there is not the magazine that you need to get it unlocked. But as you can see, I have all but that one camo done, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on each one and how to get them gold as quickly as possible. So, starting out with a combat shotgun. Starting out, I will say play Das Haas, or however you say it. Actually, let me look it up real quick and see how to say that, because someone was in my comments section a couple days ago telling me I was pronouncing it wrong. Okay, it's Das Haas. Das Haas. It's Das Haas, or however the heck you say it. Anyway, play that map for obvious reasons. Shotguns are absolutely broken right now, and that map makes them incredibly easy to level in camos. Now, the combat shotgun, you really don't need anything special or any real special tips and tricks to get it complete. It's got crazy range, so long shots should be no issue. Up until the last three camos here, you basically just get all the other camos by simply playing the game. Just play the game, level up, and shoot for this class setup I have here. You know, like put on the attachments as you unlock them. These attachments here. A couple tips I can give is that until you get buck and slug unlocked, I'd recommend the fire rounds. Besides that, you really don't need anything else specific for the combat. The other shotguns do get a little bit more complicated than combat, but the combat is incredibly straightforward. Basically, just play Das Haas. I'm already saying it wrong. Can't even remember how to say it. Play that map with the combat shotgun. You should have no issues leveling this gun. Easiest shotgun by far to get gold. Now, the revolving shotgun. This one, once again, I had no issues with long shots or anything just by playing the game. And, you know, obviously just play the game until you get to level 60 and you start unlocking these last three camos where they start requiring specific attachments. Even by then, I pretty much had the long shots, headshots, all that stuff done. It wasn't a big deal. I will say, if you are struggling, the only thing you'll probably struggle with is long shots. I mean, headshots you can get pretty easily, but if you are struggling with long shots, run vital, run slugs, and basically just sit in the back of the spawn, like you'll see me doing when we get to the double barrel shotgun. I didn't have any issues till I got to the double barrel, so I don't assume you guys will either. But I will say, if you are struggling with long shots, sit in the back of the spawn with vital and slugs, and you just kind of have to camp out those 50 kills and get it done. It's not a huge deal. Honestly, it is probably one of the quickest camos I got. Only 3-4 games tops, you should have it done, as long as you can hit your shots. Now, the Gracie Auto. So I have been basically teaching people how to level this as best they can, because it is a bit of a grind, and it does suck until you get leveled up. Obviously, once you get it leveled up, this is the shotgun you guys have been seeing so much about. It is hands down the most broken thing in the game. I can run it on pretty much any map except for maybe the really large maps, and pretty much dominate and piss everybody off. So this one I can go pretty in depth about. Obviously, these two attachments you unlock pretty early, and you're going to want them: the full choke and the Chariot 33 Sport. Now, this gun you may not start getting long shots on until you unlock buck and slug. Bug and Slug really unlocks this gun's potential and range, and it's just absolutely busted. So if you aren't getting a lot of long shots until the end of your camo grind, don't worry about it. Once you get Buck and Slug, go ahead and run it. And then, like I said, if you are still struggling, I would recommend running slugs and kind of sitting in the back of the spawn. Slugs plus vital, the vital proficiency here. And, wait. Oh, this gun does not have vital. Okay, it doesn't. So never mind on vital, but run slugs, sit in the back of the spawn. But like I said, shouldn't be an issue. Basically, run full choke and chariot as soon as possible. Those should be some of the first ones you unlocked. Luckily, you do unlock the 12 gauge 7-round mag around level 13, I want to say it was, people were telling me. I don't remember, but I think today that's what people were telling me. Luckily, that is a thing because reloading the 5 shells individually in the tube mag is absolutely horrendous. Basically, run this mag until you unlock the 10 round for obvious reasons. It's just better, more ammo. And these two ones in the middle here, I suppose if you are struggling with long shots, extra range could be something you try. I never did, never had any issues. You shouldn't need it, but definitely run the 5 rounds again until you unlock Buck and Slug. So the 2 attachments you want to run early before you unlock later attachments is the 7-round mag here, and then the 5 rounds until you unlock Buck and Slug. Highly recommended. Obviously run gung-ho as soon as possible. This is probably going to be nerfed into the ground. Definitely put this on your gun as soon as possible and start grinding camos, because this is what makes this gun broken. This is what you guys have been seeing so much about. This is what my previous two or three videos have been about. Gung-ho, gung-ho, gung-ho. This is what makes the shotgun so broken. I mean, it would still be good without it, but you're damn near untouchable once you unlock gung-ho and you get your movement down. And then obviously I run quick to increase my sprint speed even more. I run remove stock to increase my movement speed even more. And yeah, basically untouchable in most lobbies. If you're playing against competent people, you'll still die, but in a bot lobby, no one can kill you. So that's definitely the attachments you want to run, and like I said, shouldn't have any issues with these camos. They're all really straightforward. As with all the other shotguns, you'll end up getting into some camo grinds like this here where you are not allowed to run gung-ho. You have to run tight grip. You're just going to have to go without gung-ho until you simply complete this challenge and go back to gung-ho as soon as possible. That should be pretty self-explanatory. And now the only gun I struggle with, not only because it's literally impossible to get gold, but simply because it's the hardest to get camos for, period, is the double barrel shotgun. This is my favorite shotgun to run in the game because it's the most satisfying to get kills with. Without a kimbo, it's pretty bad. It's definitely probably the grindiest shotgun to level up, probably even over the Gracie Auto, I'd have to admit. Because until you get a kimbo, it's a rough ride. You're basically getting 1 or 2 kills and dying, but that's just the name of the game. Now, you will run into long shots, which this is the only shotgun that I noticed as I was grinding all the other camos. I was not getting long shots in the midst of that. I think the range is a bit longer than it should be for this, because even when you're running the longest barrel, Buck and Slug, and all that stuff, it's still very hard to get long shot kills with. So if you are struggling, one thing you could do is add the vital proficiency and maybe keep running Buck and Slug. That's not something I tried, but it would probably work. I just went straight for vital, straight for the slugs. I slapped on this 2x scope right here, the 2.5x G16 scope, and just sat in the back of the spawn for 2 or 3 games, got it done, went back to rushing and having fun. Now, obviously, run a kimbo whenever possible. It will make your life a hell of a lot easier. And one thing I have noticed with this, which you guys will see in my upcoming best class setup video, little sneak peek here, run sawed off. At least on DOS Haas, run sawed off, because it does not hinder your range too much in my experience, but it makes your pellet spread so damn wide that anything inside your field of view is basically dead when you pull the trigger. On top of that, it increases your movement speed quite a lot. Having that sawed off barrel, you get movement speed, and it is exceptionally noticeable. One of the only movement speed buffing perks where I actually notice a massive increase to movement speed. So definitely recommend that. But this right here is my said, done, and final class setup. This is what you want to stay as close to as possible when you're not running other attachments to unlock certain camos. Obviously, like I said, this attachment does not exist, but anyway, I hope that helped you guys out. If you are struggling with anything, down in the comments, let me know. It's not much of a tips and tricks video, just because there wasn't a lot of issues with grinding these camos. Probably the only issue I had was when it came to the double barrel, and it was pretty easily remedied, thank God. Now when these shotgun nerfs hit, which are absolutely positively going to come, I'm not sure how it will be after that, but at least right now this is what you want to do. Maybe after the nerfs I will make an updated video on how to grind these out. But anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry for the long rambling video. Thanks for sticking through it, and I will see you in the next one.